Hey there! If you are a Java enthusiast or an aspiring Spring developer preparing for an interview, you have come to the right place. I am Alex, and today we're going to talk about one of the coolest features of the Spring framework, method-level security using the pre-authorize and post-authorize annotations. Yes, I know, your heart is pounding with excitement already, isn't it? But don't worry, we'll keep it fun and engaging with plenty of real-world examples. So, let's dive right in. Pre-authorize is used to secure a method before it's executed. You can use it to specify which users have access to a particular method based on certain conditions. In our first example, only users with the admin role can access the delete employee method. In our second example, only users accessing the method from a specific IP address can access the delete employee method. In our last example, we combine the above rules such that only users with a certain role and accessing the method from a specific IP address can access the delete employee method. Post-authorize is used to secure a method after it's executed. You can use it to check whether the result of a method meets certain conditions before returning it to the user. Let's take a look at a few examples. In our first example, only users with the admin role can view the list of all employees. In our second example, active employees should be returned in the list of all employees. Pre-authorize and post-authorize annotations serve different purposes, and the decision to use one over the other depends on your specific use case. Pre-authorize is used to restrict access to a method before it is executed, based on certain conditions. This is useful when you need to restrict access to a method based on some specific criteria, such as user roles, permissions, or other attributes. For example, you might use pre-authorize to ensure that only users with the admin role can access a certain method. On the other hand, post-authorize is used to restrict the results returned from a method based on certain conditions. This is useful when you need to ensure that the results of a method meet certain criteria before they are returned to the user. For example, you might use post-authorize to ensure that a list of returned objects contains only certain values, or that a particular field in the returned object meets certain criteria. In general, you should use pre-authorize when you need to restrict access to a method based on some condition that is known in advance, such as user roles or permissions. You should use post-authorize when you need to restrict the results of a method based on some condition that can only be evaluated after the method has been executed, such as checking the values of returned objects. Ultimately, the choice of whether to use pre-authorize or post-authorized depends on your specific use case and the requirements of your application. In some cases, you may need to use both annotations together to achieve the desired level of security. So, there you have it, a quick overview of how Spring achieves method-level security using pre-authorize and post-authorize annotations. With these annotations, you can easily secure your methods and ensure that only authorized users have access to them. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. As always, if you like our videos, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.